Our host Carlos, everyone. You guys should give him a bigger round of applause, otherwise he's going to keep sucking his own dick. I keep doing that. So, I love playing golf. It's one of my favorite things to play. I was playing golf with this one random guy, and he was like, Rohan, what's your handicap? And I don't really know how to calculate that shit. So I Googled it, I did the math, and after my calculations, I found out that my handicap is autism. Yeah. So I'm single, and I went on a date recently, and the woman I was dating, she goes, Rohan, I would love to have sex with you tonight, but I have UTI. And I responded by saying, ma'am, I don't fucking care about the school that you went to. You know? It's a lot of you went to UTI University too. It's so weird, I have to circle around like this. So, I love basketball, I love the NBA. One thing that I love about it is that they do a great job of marketing all their stars. You know, you got LeBron, MJ, the face of the greatness. You got Steph Curry, the face of three-point shooting, and Magic Johnson, the face of positivity. This smile is so contagious. Let's stick with the basketball jokes. So, my favorite player right now is Anthony Edwards, and he was in the news recently because he impregnated a chick, and then he demanded that she get an abortion. But the chick was like, nah, I'll only get an abortion if you give me $1 million. And I was just thinking, like, only in America can someone turn a pregnancy into a hostage situation. Like, can you imagine that ransom note where you're like, hey, Anthony, I have your baby. Now give me $1 million or else your kid will actually get to see the light of day. It's tough. Let's do more basketball jokes. They seem to be working. So there's a picture floating around the internet. It's a real picture. It's not AI. It's not Photoshop. It's a picture of the member of the Taliban, and he's holding an RPG rocket launcher they just fired. And the most important part of that picture is that he's wearing a Kobe Bryant jersey. And the only reason why I find that picture so funny is, I just want to know if he shouted it out. You know, like, what did he shout out first? Was it Allahu Akbar? Or Kobe? So, I love dating smart women. You know, while they're really cool, they can be kind of annoying at times. I'll give you an example. I went on a date with an MBA grad, you know, and she was cool, but she kept using really weird business lingo in weird situations. She kept saying the word opportunity instead of saying job, which was really annoying. It gave me the ick. She'd be like, well, after college, I got my first opportunity in sales. Then I got my next opportunity in marketing. And after grad school, I got my current opportunity. And I pretended to be interested in what she was saying, but only because I wanted her to give me a blow opportunity. Yeah, you know, she did not find that as funny. So I had to give myself a hand opportunity that night. So this crazy news happening with all these ice raids and all that. You know, I was actually born in this country. I'm a full-blown citizen. I don't know why I describe being a citizen like it's AIDS, but I'm a full-blown citizen. But I'm afraid, like, there's a part of my mind that's scared that ICE will arrest me and confuse me as an MS-13 gang member. You know? I'm an accountant. So my gang affiliation is MSXL. I will happily call ICE on MS Teams though, because that shit is fucking terrible. Even Bill Gates, he's been on the Epstein list a bunch of times, but MS Teams is still the worst fucking thing he's ever done. It's pretty bad. So I watched a documentary on John F. Kennedy, and the historian came on the screen. They said that JFK's downfall was that he slept with too many women. To me, I think his downfall was that he got shot in the fucking face. I'm from South Brunswick. I went to SBHS. Anyone else here from South Brunswick, or you're all cool? You are?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Where do you live? Nice. Me too. Anyways, one thing I love about South Brunswick is it's a very, very safe community. You can agree with that, right? Very safe town. But the only crazy people or only criminals here are gym teachers. I feel like every year you read a story about a gym teacher sleeping with a student. It kind of makes you question what are the qualifications to be a gym teacher at South Brunswick High School? Are they like, what are your qualifications? Did you play football or something? He's like, no, I'm in a relationship with a freshman. All right, cool, you're hired. That's SBHS for you. He said that's true, yeah. That's what I'm saying. So I'm Hindu. I believe that cows are sacred, but only the cows are served at Longhorn Steakhouse. I especially love those French cows, filet mignons. Those are especially sacred to me. Thank you. I read a horrible story in India about a baby that burst into flames 4 separate times due to spontaneous combustion. Now the kid's parents were like, oh my God, what happened? So they went to a Hindu priest and a Hindu witch doctor, and together they came to the conclusion that in the baby's previous life, he was a trick birthday candle. Yeah, you gotta give that kid a lot of credit. He's got a very fiery spirit. So I was having dinner with my parents, and it was on a Sunday, so I was like, shit, I have to go to work tomorrow. Then my dad looked at me, and he goes, no, you get to go to work tomorrow. Life is all about perspective. Then later in the night, I watched a true crime documentary where the lead detective said that in order for police to catch sexual predators, the cops have to watch child pornography. And I was like, no, you get to watch child pornography. Yeah, life's all about perspective. So I was watching sorry, let's do a different one. I was driving to work one day, and there was a truck that merged in front of me, and it had a bumper sticker which said that Helen Keller shot JFK. And I know it's not true, but I really want to believe that it is, because that's great PR for Helen Keller, and pretty fucking embarrassing if you're John F. Kennedy. You got 360 no scope by a blonde bitch. I'll do one last joke here. We all love weddings, right? Wedding season's coming up. One of my coworkers actually got married a couple weeks ago. He had a Game of Thrones themed wedding. It was really cool. He had dragon decorations, goblets of wine, and sex with his sister. All right, I'm rolling on my hot shot day. Thank you very much.
We're gonna get right to it. We're gonna get right to it with your next comedian.